Anytime you talk about forex trading, I've said this thing severally. One of the best things you should do to yourself is to find out the perfect entry point and not just guessing. If you find a possible and positive entry point, you enter your trade. And if you enter your trade, you relax and not just jump in and jump out. In this video, I'm going to be telling you how I've made $90 to $100 using just a single trade with 50 cents. That is how simple market can be. So, like, this is the last strategy I dropped. I'm just doing this thing to clarify people that, because some people are saying that when the thing cross, I enter trade, I'm losing my money. I want to clearly say this, that the strategy is not the problem. The problem is the knowledge you have towards your analysis. No strategy can do the magic without perfect analysis, and that is why I keep emphasizing it doesn't matter who is giving you strategy, even the one that you bought with your money. If you don't have the market strategy, if you don't have the right knowledge to trade, it will still come back after you. Now let's go to 5 minutes time frame. Like I said earlier, that this strategy works perfectly with 5 minutes time frame. Look at the screen here now. If you check the screen, you will notice that what I've said in the morning is the same thing I'm saying in the evening. I am not confused, and I'm not in doubt of what I'm giving to the world to watch. Anything I'm giving out, I have tested it and I'm sure that it is working. So my problem is not how to tell people to watch videos, but my problem is the ability of people to watch and comprehend what they are watching. Look at this place. This is 5 minutes time frame. I will say this again. I entered this trade on a condition, one, that this is my target. When I explained the video, I explained that the yellow line must get between the 10 and the 20. And I dropped the MACD, and that MACD must start reversing. So the second one is that once the yellow line has started, for catching spikes on boom, so the reverse is the case, which means that this thing that is happening at this direction will happen at somewhere here when it comes to doing scalping. All right. So now when the market reversed and started changing direction to this place, let me change the color so that you can see it clearly. I started changing direction to this place. Now that it has crossed here now, and now I keep saying this, I don't joke with resistance levels. I don't joke with it. No matter how fast, no matter the strategy I'm using, I can never joke with resistance levels. Then I can never fail to visit my higher time frame to know the candle that is trending. I can never make a mistake of trading without applying the knowledge of this thing. So if you watch this place now, this is, oh God, I shouldn't have been saying these things, but let me just say it for my students all over the world, just in benefit of that. If you notice this place now, you will see that this place, this candle just opened. It is possible for this candle to continue like this, but now that this candle has spiked, I waited for the candle. So immediately I watched the candle, then I entered another one. I entered the thing. So once I entered this place, it's possible that it will spike or it will not spike, but I have noticed that this thing has broken out from this long, this thing here, it has broken out. So once it has broken out, it gives me a possible entry point for me to catch spikes and hold for a long time. This is 4 hours time frame. Watch the screen. This is 4 hours time frame. This is how simple market can be. So now that this market is like this, then you can possibly go to your 1 hour time frame, if you go to your 1 hour time frame, you will see that the candle just opened and tried to move up, and the market spiked. So now that the market has spiked, I don't have any other choice, because this candle that opened here now, please watch me carefully. This very candle that opened was a bullish candle. The next one opened. Look at where I entered my trade. So as I entered my trade, I was on loss. I was losing my trade. Please listen. I was losing my trade on this. And some of you cannot hold. That is why many people are losing their trade. Many people cannot hold, because as you have entered here now, this one was like this before the spike continues. Do you see that? So this thing here now, for you to be in your trade and have this thing in 1 hour time frame, you know how many candles it has counted in your 1 minute or 5 minutes time frame. It's a lot of candles there. So by so doing, you must have closed your trade, because you may have $10 or $20 or $30, which is why I always emphasize on people to make sure that they have equity, because the higher equity you have, the possibility of making more profit is there, because you will not rush into the market and close carelessly. So if you go down to 30 minutes time frame, you will see more opportunities. I'm just showing you how possible it is, so that you will not. Do you see it? There is a breakout from every of these things. Do you see it at this place? There is also a breakout here. Do you see it? But I was in the market when this thing goes up like this. So some of you who don't have this thing will close trade, because you will think that it is now a false signal. It's not false signal. This is 15 minutes time frame. Look at it. Did you see it here? Did you see it here? I entered the trade with a condition that since this market has breaking out from here, please get me right. Since this market has breaking out from this very direction from here, first of all, it break out from here. Since it's breaking out from here and drop this one, then I watch this one, then I entered this trade at this place. This one happened. Look at what happened here. It spiked. I didn't close. I allowed it again. It get to this point and spiked back. Did you see that? So it's not all about entering the market. You just count 1, 2, 3 for 15 minutes. It didn't spike. You close your trade and you say that the market is against you today. No. Market does not respond to your wish. Market responds to the structure. It has been structured. Look at it. Do you see it? This is 5 minutes time frame. Look at it. This is 5 minutes time frame. As you can look at the 5 minutes time frame, this place now is resistant and this thing. So I watch this thing and know that this thing cannot cross there. But look at where I entered. Now listen, look at why people make a lot of mistakes. If you check this candle here, you will notice that as I entered this market somewhere here, you notice that the market tried this one and spiked back and still keep me down to the place, which means that I was on losses. Later, I came back to profit. Do you see that? Now, if you check this thing again, I saw my market counted first candle, which is 5 minutes, 5 candles or 1 minute. Counted another 10 candles, which is 10 candles or 1 minute. But I was patient enough not to close, because I have analyzed my market using this last strategy I dropped, number one. Using the last strategy I dropped, because first and foremost, it has crossed. Second one, I have checked with the support and resistance zone. And the third one, the higher time frame is giving me signal that this market is going to drop. But even if it didn't drop as expected, I will close. I will close and wait more patiently. But one of the secrets is this: you don't have to wait until you see until you see that it has started spiking, then you rush. That's why you see some people, once they have seen it has started spiking, they will rush, and while they entered, it can never spike again, because the spike has finished. You don't enter trade because you have seen candle going up, and you don't enter spike because you have seen it has spiked too, so it's remaining trade. No, that is not how to do trading, which means you don't know the market structure. So this is how simple markets can be done. If you go to 1 hour time frame, it's something else. If you go to a 1 minute time frame, it's something else. Look at it here. Do you see it? First and foremost, my chart has crossed somewhere here, and this one is below this one. This one is, it has never crossed down to this place. So immediately this thing break out from here, I enter my trade, confirming that is a deeper down trend from my distance, because it has first and foremost crossed here. It has crossed here. Since it has crossed here, the only place I would have been afraid is here, but I know that even though this is 1 minute time frame, I have my confirmation from a higher time frame. And look at how the market is still pointing down, and I have been on trade from this very place now. Watch my screen. From this very direction down to this place. Then the question is, when am I going to close this trade? Let me show you when I'm going to close this trade. If I go to my 4 hours time frame, I can see that I still have more opportunities, because this very yellow line here have not touched somewhere here. Do you see that? It will get to this point before it will start going down. Do you see it? That is how market works. Look at it. Do you see it? That is how market works. So follow these simple steps and get the right knowledge. For benefit of doubt, let me drop this thing again. Stop wasting your time on trying to make money very quick. Forex trading is not make easy money. Forex trading is get the right knowledge and trade as business person and make your money. All right. Moving average number 2, 50. Remember this. Please remember that. All right. I was sorry that last time they said that I didn't put MACD. I'm sorry about that. Relative strength index 0. You use the background color. Do you see that? The MACD now, please. I'm sorry. This is 12:26:9. Apply to close. You use the color of your choice. Okay. Yes. So, and Bollinger Band 200 and 1.000. Apply to close and pizza. This is how it was. So for mentorship, please contact me, as I will be available to assist you. Now look at this thing. Can you see it? Look at it. So this is how we run. Okay, it's as simple as that. So stay tuned, and please, thank you my returning subscribers, and thank you to all my viewers all over the world. I'm grateful. Thank you to my returning subscribers, and you that have been supporting GDFS. I will never take you for granted. Contact me for mentorship, and please, let me say this: if you are coming to me to make an inquiry, and after making an inquiry you go, please don't even bother to make an inquiry if you are not serious to learn from me. Because some people say that I have tried this one. This one said he will take $5, and why are you charging me like this? Please, we are not competing with anybody. We are strictly for business, and we'll never, as I want to say it, we will never defraud anybody. That is true. We'll never defraud anybody. We can never defraud anybody. That pays us must receive training from us. And some are asking, how long does it take? Please let me state it clearly here. Listen, please. I know that some people are business people. It's few people that have taken forex trading as business. So some are business personnel. They are into serious something. So sometimes it's not easy for them to leave their business to start the training. So if you reach to my terms and conditions, I will tell you how we'll do it. Sometimes when you give them training, they reply to you in 3 days. While some will reply in few hours and tell you that I'm done with the assignment, I'm done with this one. That is how fast it is. So I cannot say I'm giving you 2 months, that after 1 month, if you didn't learn it, that the contract is over. No, I don't do that. I keep assisting people until I see them trade and recover that money that they have spent. That is how I do. So I don't just push people out and force them to. Maybe I'm not too much interested in the money, but I don't do free business. I can never do, because anything that doesn't cost anybody or is always taken for granted. So thank you and see you. Please watch this video to the end and you will see the result. Thank you.